Welcome to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. I'm Leigh. I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy that you are here. I want to begin by saying thank you to all of my subscribers and my Patreon members. I really do appreciate you. So for today, I have a weekly spread for Aquarius for June 7th through 14th for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. I also wanted to let you know that there's an extended available for this reading as well as for all the other signs. There are two ways to purchase the extended. You can either pay for each one through PayPal, or you can join us over on Patreon and get access to all of my extendeds for one monthly price. The information on how to do so and the link for the Patreon is in the description box below. Before we begin, I have a disclaimer. This is a general reading and it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, I encourage you to watch the videos for other signs in your chart. Tarot cards read energy, and energy is fluid, meaning these readings can focus on the past, present, or future, and the message may be flipped, opposite, reversed, or the situation could play out from the perspective of the cross watcher. If you're interested in a personal reading, my contact information is in the description box below. Okay, let's start the reading. One moment. Okay, this is for Aquarius spirit. 7 to 14 June, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. This is for Aquarius spirit. 7 to 14 June, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. This is for Aquarius spirit. Okay, Four of Pentacles. Four of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, outcome is the Page of Swords. That just jumped out of the deck. All right. Strength card is your overall energy. If you want to work with me one-on-one, Aquarius, I have email and phone coaching packages that are available. Everything is down in the description box below. I can craft something that is specific to your situation. Okay, Aquarius, your overall energy this week for the 7th through the 14th of June is strength. This is Leo energy, and it is talking about, building up your courage, building up your inner strength. Under that, we have the Six of Cups, which talks about, this being a past life connection between you and your person. In the first row, we have three cards: Four of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is talking about, either you clinging to the situation or holding yourself back emotionally. With the Four of Wands, this is clarifying that this is a twin flame connection. It's also talking about, wanting to reunite with your person and have a higher level of commitment. Then we've got the Eight of Pentacles, which represents the immediate future. And this is talking about like you working, doing the work. And then the outcome card is the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is, talking about delays, and it can also talk about being watched or watching your person, okay? All right, so we are going to begin by clarifying the Strength card. If this bothers you, please turn down your volume. Why is the Strength card here, please, Spirit? Okay, we have two clarification cards. We've got the Six of Cups, and we have the Death card. Okay, Strength, Leo energy, overall energy for the 7th through the 14th of June. So Strength, like I said, is Leo energy. This is talking about, I feel like this is representing your person. It's talking about them building up their inner courage, inner strength, fighting their inner demons in order to come back towards you. Like I said, your person's got things to deal with, just like you have things to deal with, Aquarius. That's why this separation is going on, because like I said, it's not a punishment. It is time for you to get yourself together and for your person to get themselves together, okay? But you can't focus on this. You have to work towards the things and the goals that you're trying to work towards and focus on yourself, okay? Because you don't know how long this is going to take for this person to get themselves together. And I used to tell you that in the past, but I had stopped telling you, so I'm telling you again now. Things like this, they take time, because we're talking about character change. Like things that, normally could, for some people, it could take years. So you have to move forward with your life and move forward towards what you're doing and focus on yourself. because you are the most important thing. All right. Like I said, under that, we've got the Six of Cups. This is saying the same thing as the Six of Cups here is saying. It's talking about, you know, this being a past life connection. So this is something you've been playing out with this person for a long time. Again, it talks about, you know, wanting to reunite, you know, with this person wanting to reunite with you. And this person could be a childhood sweetheart or someone who's from the area where you grew up. And then under that, we've got the Ace of Cups, which is a blessing from the universe, either for a new relationship or a rekindled romance if the two of you were together before. And under that, Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. So this person sees you as their wish fulfillment. They put their order out into the universe. They're waiting to manifest. They want to have reunion with you, you know, and they're wanting to have, you know, a committed relationship with you. But like I said, it's going to take time. They have to have this time to work on themselves, and they also have to build themselves up, because the longer the two of you have been separated, the harder it's going to be for this person to come back towards you. Because from what I get, from what I'm reading from this person, it's like they're building up a lot of things in their mind. They're very worried about the situation because they know they have to get themselves together. Because like I told you, some of your people, Aquarius, are dealing with like things like addictions and things like that. So it's going to take time for this person to get themselves together. And you have to understand that. You can't go into this with the mindset that you're doing it just to get this person, because that's not going to work. Because Spirit is going to know. You have to go into it with the mindset that you are focused on yourself and your healing and being the best person you can be, you know. And nobody wants to hear that, but it's the truth. This is what this is about. It is about you first and foremost, and not about somebody else and a relationship with someone else. Okay, because like I said, what is yours is not, you know, will not pass you by. You will get what you're supposed to get, but you have to put some skin in the game yourself. Okay, and by skin in the game, I mean you working on yourself and doing the things that you need to do. And it's not going to be something that's going to take, oh, it's going to take a couple of days, or it's only going to take me a few weeks, or it's only going to take, you know, whatever. Because like I said, from a lot of things that I've read from, you know, other people who have been in twin flame connection, this could take years. All right. So you have to just, like I said, focus on yourself and getting your life together. Because even if this person comes back, I tell you this all the time, even if they come back, even if they were to show up today and you're not prepared, it's not going to work. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. So you need to just put your head down and focus on yourself and just not worry about this, because what is yours, you're going to have it no matter what. All right. Okay, now we're going to move forward and we're going to clarify the Four of Pentacles. Why is the Four of Pentacles here, please, Spirit? Okay, we got 3 clarification cards. We have the 8 of Pentacles, we got the 7 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Pentacles again. Okay, in the recent past, we got the 4 of Pentacles. This can talk about holding yourself back. It can also, you know, emotionally, it can also talk about, like I said, clinging to the relationship. So I feel like for your person, this card is representing them clinging to you, trying to not get, you know, trying to stop you from moving forward because they're trying to buy time to focus on themselves. For you, Aquarius, I feel like, you know, you're probably clinging to this too, if you're wanting to go back together, you know, get back together with this person or to have something with this person. But I feel first and foremost for you, it is talking about you holding yourself back, which is, I tell you, you can't do that emotionally, because we've done that reading where it was twin flame versus soulmate. And for those of you who want to move forward towards a soulmate, the soulmate is not having it. If you're still dragging this person around behind you, your twin, and you can't let them go and so on and so forth, you have to think about whether or not you're ready to be in a relationship with someone else. Because as we saw with that twin flame versus soulmate reading, the soulmate is like, if you don't, you know, if you can't come to me, you know, fully open and let go of this person from the past, then we're not going to be able to make it. They're going to walk away. So for those of you who haven't watched that, you need to go back. It's one of the bonus readings I did. Oh, it's probably been like maybe a month ago. Like I said, you just have to look through the bonus readings to see where it is. But I talk about you know, if you go the twin flame route and if you go the soulmate route, it's a timeless reading. So whenever you see it, that's what you're supposed to hear. But basically the soulmate is like, if you ain't got it together, because like I said, I feel like the soulmate is in the same place as you, Aquarius, and they've worked on themselves, or they're working on themselves. And, you know, just like you didn't do a whole bunch of work to have things not work out for you, I feel like that's how the person is. That's how their energy is that, you know, they didn't do all this work to get into some type of love triangle with someone else. So you need to make sure, those of you who want to move forward and you want to let this person from the past go, your twin, then you need to make sure you do that. And you need to make sure you open yourself up too. Because like I said, people are going to do shit. They're going to hurt you. They're going to do whatever. And you just got to move forward. You just got to move forward and not worry about it. Okay? Got to move. Well, not worry. I'm not saying don't worry about it. Learn from it and just move on. Because like I said, you have to learn how to let things go in this life. Because you're going to get things. I don't care how you work on yourself. I don't care how much stuff you do. You're always going to have people who are going to step wrong. And so when that happens, you need to know, you need to condition yourself to get to the point to where you're able to let it go as quickly as possible, because you don't want somebody else's energetic offerings holding you back. You don't want what somebody else does to stop you from advancing in your life. Okay? You got to be ruthless about this, because like I said, this is about your life. This is about the quality of your life. And every day that passes that you don't work on yourself, or every day that passes that you don't focus on you, and that you don't put yourself and your self-love first and your self-care first, that's a day you've lost, that you could have taken a step or two towards the type of love you want to have, towards the type of life you want to have, you know. That's what I keep trying to get y'all to understand. Like I said, this here, it's all good. We all want love. We all want to be in relationships, but you have to do the work first. That's what Spirit is telling you. That is the price of admission. Okay? All right. So we've got two other clarification cards. Eight of Pentacles. Just what I was just saying, right? You got to do the work. So I feel like, you know, this is your person working on themselves. And I feel like for the, you know, the most part, a lot of you are trying to do the work, but you have to continuously do it. You have to keep moving in the direction that you need to move in, you know, until you see the results that you see. Until, you know, you see the results that you want to see. Okay. And then with the Seven of Pentacles, this talks about, you know, your person putting that, planting those seeds. I feel like you've planted those seeds as well, and you're both waiting for those seeds to blossom. Okay. Now we're going to move forward and clarify the Four of Wands. Why is the Four of Wands here, please, Spirit? Okay, we've got the Three of Wands and we've got the King of Wands. So the Three of Wands was in this pile up under the Strength card. So the Four of Wands is talking about, like I said, this is just Spirit talking about, you know, you're at a, you know, you're in a situation with your twin, and talking about, you know, you're wanting to, you know, to reunite with this person. You're wanting to have a higher level of commitment with them. All right. So we've got the Three of Wands and the King of Wands. Fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. With this King of Wands, this is talking about you, you know, trying to take back control of your life. And like I said, you put your order out into the universe. With the Three of Wands, you're waiting for your ships to come in. So you want to be with this person. Those of you who want to be with this person, like I said, you can't put your want for this person first. It has to be your want for you to become better and to be better and do better. Like I said, this person was put into your life to spark this. But now you've got to turn around and focus on yourself and not worry about this person. Okay? Because like I said, they have their own journey that they have to do, because it's an individual journey, and you're not going to come together if you don't do your own individual journey. Okay? Now we're going to move forward, clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here, please, Spirit? Okay, we got the Five of Swords and the Six of Swords. Eight of Pentacles is in the future. This is talking about, you know, doing the work in the future. So that's good. Okay. And you had the Eight of Pentacles show up here in the past as well. So I feel like you know, for the most part, you are doing the work. Like I said, if you fall off the wagon, if things, you know, things go a little haywire or something like that for a few days, there's nothing wrong with that. Just dust yourself off, pick yourself up, and keep moving forward. Like I said, refuse to be defeated, and you won't be. Okay, all of this is mindset. This is a marathon. It is not a sprint. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. This is not something that's going to happen in 5 days, in 5 weeks, it may not even be 5 months. Because like I said, everybody's journey is going to be different. And then you got to go through, dark night of the soul, D-knots. It's a lot of different things that you have to go through. This is a spiritual awakening. That's why the cards pretty much say a lot of the same things over and over again, because this is a spiritual awakening. It's to remind you. These readings are to remind you of what you need to focus on. Because like I said, this is heavy. It's a lot. It's not something, easy. This is not some light, breezy thing that you're going through. All right. So that's why I said, be kind to yourself, be good to yourself, but you still need to be holding your damn feet to the fire and knowing that you need to move off in the direction that you need to move off in. And you have to be serious about this. Because like I said, anything that you want in life that is worth anything, you're going to have to do the work. It's not going to come for free. Nobody's going to drop anything in your lap. Your person's not going to just come knock on the door one day, after you've given up, just because. Like I said, if they do, you like I said, it's not going to last. Like I said, they may come back. I'm not going to tell you they may not come back at all. They may come back. But what I'm trying to tell you is, if you're not ready, it's not going to last. That's what I'm telling you. And like I said, that's my point, is that I'm trying to keep y'all, because I hear that a lot, how a lot of you go back and forth with your person. Like your person will go away and then they'll come back, and then they'll go away and then they'll come back. And I'm like, you have to like pretty much ignore that and focus on you, because when they come back and you're ready, you'll know, because it'll be different. It won't be, you won't feel the same way. You won't have the same reactions. It won't be the same thing, is what I'm trying to get you to understand. Okay. All right. So we got the Five of Swords and the Six of Swords. So the Five of Swords, it talks about, like I said, excuse me, it can talk about feeling defeated. It can also talk about a lack of communication between you and your person and wanting to win at all costs. So I feel like this is your person. They're doing the work because they want to do whatever they've got to do in order to get you back to win at all costs. Then with the Six of Swords, this is talking about moving forward, moving into a place of healing. Your person wants to take this connection from a place of rough waters into calmer waters. This is what they want to do. But like I said, they realize, just like I'm telling you, that they have to do the work. They realize that they are not prepared in the current state that they're in order to come back towards you, because it's not going to work. Okay, now we're going to move forward and clarify the Page of Swords. Why is the Page of Swords here, please, Spirit? Okay, we have two clarification cards. We have the Nine of Pentacles and we got the Two of Wands. Okay, Page of Swords is the outcome card. This is an air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. With this Page of Swords, it's talking about, delays. Like I said, as I always tell you, it's going to be delayed. It's not going to be when you want it to be. Let me tell you this. Okay, it's time to talk. Let me tell you this. I was watching a different video. I was watching a YouTube video. Actually, was it this morning? No, it was yesterday. And the person I was watching was talking about manifestation and why things don't manifest all the time when you want them to. Okay, why they quote unquote fail. Okay. And so I talk to you about this all the time. I've talked to you about it in the past, about how, this is a society where now, it didn't used to be like this, but now in this technological age, everything is about instant gratification, about you having something now and not having, or wanting it now and wanting to have it yesterday. Because like I said, look, you can find out any information you want to find out by going on the internet. You can, order something through Amazon and have it brought to your door within hours, depending upon where you live, or in a matter of a couple of days. It's gotten to the point with me with Amazon, I get pissed if I order from anywhere else, because it's going to take like all these days. Some of the places that I order from, they don't have fast shipping, or if they do, it's like an arm and a leg. And I realize how I've been, what's the word? I've been, educated, or I've been through this, this situation. I've been exposed so much to getting things quickly, to when I go off, veer off, and I have to go and get something for somebody else, and it takes forever. I'm pissed off because I'm like, why I gotta wait all these days to get my stuff? But anyway, I digress. What I was talking about when I was watching this video from this other person is they were talking about this book. I can't remember what the name of it was, but the whole premise of the book was saying that when you make easy decisions, when it's a decision that's easy for you to make, usually the long-term consequences are not very good for you. Okay? Like, for instance, say you're, let's just think of an example. Let's just say you're an alcoholic. It would be easy for you to go to the bar and make the decision, okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and drink. Okay? But then you got to look at, in the long range, in the long term, what is that going to do to you? It's going to continue to push you down the path of being an alcoholic. It's going to cement it even more into your thought processes, into your nervous system, into your, consciousness. Is going to do all of that kind of stuff because you're choosing to take this drink. Okay? But then what the person was saying in the video was that if you, on the reverse end, if you choose to make a decision and it's something that's difficult, it's something that you have to struggle with in order to make the decision, and if, especially a lot of times, if it puts you in a place where it's going to cause you to grow, those are usually the best decisions for you to make. Okay? So like, say for instance, you want to go to, like me, I'm into personal development. So say I want to go to a seminar, right? And it costs a lot of money for me to go to this seminar. For me to make the decision, yes, I'm going to go to the seminar, and to put the money out and to make that decision, I got to struggle because it's a lot of money, and I got to decide, because when you're a business owner, there's no set amount of money. Like I said, 1 month the money could be like this, and the next month it could be like, it could be high 1 month and it could be low the next month, or you doing good for 3 or 4 months and then it swings. Like I said, it's like anything else in life. There are stages, there are different seasons you go through, right? So when you're a business owner, unless you're a business owner like, that makes millions and millions of dollars, you got to be careful with your money. So for me to make this decision to put out, hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars or whatever something costs to go to something, I have to think. It's not something where I could be like, yeah, let me just go ahead and do that. It's not something like that. I have to think ahead a little bit and think about, okay, well, how is this going to affect me financially in the future? You got to have savings, you got to have things like that. So you got to think about those things. So for me to have a decision like that, where it causes me to think about things, that's usually, ends up being a good decision. If I make the decision to go ahead and do this, then I've had to really think about the far-reaching implications of me doing this. And then I have to think about, like, what am I going to get out of it? If I decide to take this money and put it out here, it's going to put me in a situation where I have to wait and I have to work. Like I said, especially if it's something where I don't want to dig into my, my budget or my savings or whatever in order to do it, then I'm going to have to make sure I put aside that money. So that's going to have to cause me to push me to do things that are outside of my comfort zone in order to have what it is I want to have. So this is the point that I'm trying to make. You want to have this epic relationship with someone, right? So think about it. It's not going to be you, even if you make a decision, yeah, I want to go after this, by you making this decision, even if you make it, quickly, in this situation, it's going to have far-reaching implications when you get into it, because you're realizing now that it's not just a thing where, excuse me, you make the decision and then it's done. This is a situation where you make this decision and you get into it and you like, whoo, you know, this is not some quick, fast, and in a hurry thing. This is something that, like I said, it could take you weeks, it could take you months, it could take, for some of you, it could take you years to get to where you want to get, because it depends on what you got to learn, the things you have to go back in and fix and heal and learn from, and all these types of things. So it's you preparing yourself to have a great relationship. You have to be a great person. You have to aspire to greatness. You can't think you're going to have 10 of cups and you're going to have 10 of pentacles and you don't have to do anything to get it. It's basically what I'm telling you. Okay? So just like for that seminar, I know it's going to stretch me. It's going to cause me to have to do some things and try some things and do things that's going to take me out of my comfort zone. This is going to take you out of your comfort zone. It's not going to feel good. It's not supposed to feel good. It's spiritual growth. It's a spiritual awakening. There's not going to be nothing about it that's going to feel good, is what I'm trying to get you to understand. So you have to understand that. You have to understand that with this, that this is not, because those of you, because like some of you, it's not everybody. It's a few people that are coming up in the comments. Well, you said last week they were coming, and so why, you know, I've been waiting, you know, where they are. And I'm like, it don't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Just because it's titled that way, it does not mean for everybody that I'm reading for that their person is going to show up tomorrow. For some of you, it may mean that. But as you know, with a collective reading, everybody's at a different point in the spread. And because they're all at a different point in the spread, then you're going to get different outcomes. So for some of you, you may be here at the strength card. For some of you, you may be here at the end. You may have done your work and it may be time for your person to come. But everybody is going to be different. But if you are one of the people who are thinking that you don't have to do anything, or, you know what, I don't want this person, so I don't have to do no work. I can just, you know, move on, and then, you know, Spirit's going to give me options. You have to do it regardless. You have to do your work regardless of whatever, you know, whatever decision you choose. You still have to do it. Because like I said, this is not about instant gratification. It's about growth. And so Spirit is saying, no matter which path you take, okay, if you're at that crossroads with the Two of Wands, it does not matter which path you take. It is going to require you to grow, because that is what we're down here to do, to grow, to learn lessons, you know, to do whatever it was we signed up on the other side to do over here. And so you can't avoid this, no matter which decision you choose. So that's just something that you got to think about. All right. So like I said, with the Page of Swords, I feel like this is talking about you, you know, watching your person. They could be watching you as well. Like I said, this is also talking about those delays, because, you know, everything is going to happen in divine timing. But like I said, this is not something that you need to expect to happen in the next few days. And when it happens, let me just tell you like this. When it happens, 9 times out of 10, it's probably going to be a surprise. You're probably never going to see it coming when this person pops back up into your life. And like I said, you will know when they pop back up into your life if it's time for you to be together or not. But like I said, you need to go into this looking at the situation as in, I'm going to do this for me and not for someone else. Because whenever you try to do something for somebody else, it never works out. You have to focus on yourself and put yourself first. Okay? All right. So we've got 2 clarification cards. Look, there's the Two of Wands. I forgot that the Two of Wands even came up. But like I told you, when you at that crossroads, no matter which way you go, you know, you got to go. Which way you choose to go, you still got to do this work, is what I'm trying to get you to understand. Okay? Because this is what Spirit wants you to do. So that's what Spirit is saying. You know how he's looking at the globe? This is what you shooting for, is this 9 of Pentacles. Okay? So like I said, the Two of Wands talks about a crossroads. It can talk about you being unhappy with your love life. All right? Like I said, let that unhappiness spur you to be better, to be great, to be, you know, to focus on the areas of your life that you need to focus on. Because look at it like this. Look at it as in, when, you know, you do come together with the person that you're supposed to be with, when it happens, you'll be prepared if you do the work you're supposed to do. And you'll have all the other areas of your life going in, at least going in the direction that you want them to go in, so that when this person comes in, you won't have to look at all that stuff. Because imagine, like I said, for those of you, if the person showed up today and you weren't prepared, you still got other shit you gotta take a look at. You still got other things you gotta work on. And so take this time and use it. It's a gift. It's a gift. It's a present from Spirit for you to focus on yourself and look at the things that you have to do. Because this is, like I said, at the end of the day, this is not about that other person. It's about you. Okay? So like I said, with the Nine of Pentacles, somebody that stands on their feet, this is my single person card. So this talks about, you know, standing on your feet, being very independent, very confident. This is what Spirit wants you to, you know, wants you to get to. And for a lot of you, this is going to take time, because you have these things that are in your mind, the experiences that you've had and all this stuff. You've been carrying around this stuff for so many years, like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years. You could be carrying these things around, so you're not going to be able to get rid of them overnight. Okay? And like I said, let that that unhappiness, let that, you know, discontent that you have with your life, use that as something, a driving force to drive you towards where you're trying to go. Okay? All right, so I wish you the best of luck. I hope you get whatever it is you want to get out of this connection, Aquarius. But like I said, you have to put yourself first. You must do that, all right? So before you go, we're going to pull these Romance Angel Oracle cards, and we're going to see what else Spirit wants to tell you. For Aquarius, Spirit. Okay, it says give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Okay, so how you do that, though? I feel like this is talking about working on your relationship with yourself. That's what I feel like this is saying, that you have to put yourself first. It all starts with the relationship that you have with yourself. Because if you know, read or watch a lot of other stuff, people will tell you that once they started to stop looking outside themselves, like I tell you, no outside validation, and they started to look within themselves and to focus on themselves and the put first priority, having that relationship with themselves, that's when their life started to change. Because that's what I'm doing now. I'm like, look, I need to have a relationship with myself. Okay? I need to have a relationship with myself. The best relationship I can. If I don't have that with myself, I'm not getting into anything with anybody. Because I need to love myself and respect myself, so that I know when I get into something with somebody, I know, you know, when I'm being treated right, when I'm not being treated right, when, you know, this is something that's healthy for both of us, or if it's not. I need to know those things, but it starts with me, how I treat me. Because if I treat me the best I can, and somebody else comes in and they don't treat me, say I treat myself like this all the way up here, and somebody else comes in and they're only treating me here, I'm going to know immediately that this is not the person that I want to be with or want to be around, because I hold myself to a higher standard. Therefore, I'm going to hold everything else in my life to a higher standard as well. Okay? You can't make it a should. This has to become a must. It has to become a must that you have this relationship with with yourself. Okay? All right. So, Aquarius, if this is your story, let's head on over to the extended. There, I'm going to discuss your story by pulling cards for your person. We're going to pull one card for you, one card for them, find out the energy between the two of you, find out what is holding you back from them with these divine feminine cards, and find out what's holding them back from you with the divine masculine cards. We're going to find out what action they're going to take, any outcome, and any advice, okay? We're also going to take a look at these Twin Flame Journey Messages cards. We're going to get messages from your person. We've got 2 different decks. We're going to also look at the Hidden Truth Oracle. So if you're interested in the extended, all the information is in the description box below. If I don't see you there, I'll see you in the next video. Okay, Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Let me know in the comments what resonated with you. My contact information is in the description box if you'd like to book a personal reading. And don't forget to hit the like button to subscribe and to hit the notification bell to know when I post new readings. Please have a good day, night, or evening. And thank you for letting me read for you. And we out.